Good morning, everyone. Today we gather once again to discuss the inclusion of transgender athletes in high-level sports. However, today I would like to shift our focus towards a more specific perspective, the compelling argument that trans athletes have a clear competitive advantage and should not be included in these competitions. Now, we have previously touched on the importance of fairness, safety, and competitive integrity in sports. These principles form the bedrock of any athletic endeavor, ensuring that every athlete has an equal opportunity to succeed. It's essential to understand that the presence of a competitive advantage can disrupt this balance and undermine the essence of sportsmanship. While embracing diversity and inclusivity is vital, we must also acknowledge that biological differences can provide distinct advantages in high-level sports. The transition of gender, while a deeply personal and essential choice, can result in the physiological advantages that should be carefully considered. In the following minutes, I will present the compelling case, grounded in evidence and reason, that transgender athletes may indeed possess a competitive advantage that warrants a reevaluation of their participation in high-level sports. First and foremost, it is crucial to recognize that the undeniable influence of hormones in athletic performance. Testosterone, a naturally occurring hormone in males, plays a significant role in building muscle mass and bone density. These attributes are critical for building strength and endurance, which are fundamental in sports at the highest level. When individuals transition from male to female, their testosterone levels are typically reduced. However, the effects of higher testosterone levels during male puberty can be lasting. This means that trans women, despite reduced testosterone levels, may still retain some physical benefits acquired during that critical stage of development. Furthermore, studies like the one written about by David M. Doyle in his article, A Systematic Review of Physiological Functioning Changes Among Trans People, have shown that while hormone therapy might mitigate some of these advantages, it does not fully level the playing field. It is essential to acknowledge that the biological differences established during puberty can create significant and persistent performance disparities between males and females. One example that we actually spoke about last time is the case of Leah Thomas, the transgender Penn State swimmer who competed in women's events. Despite the controversy surrounding her participation, she highlighted a critical issue that cannot be ignored: the potential for transgender athletes to outperform their cisgendered counterparts. These disparities are not limited to swimming, and they can be observed in various high-level sports. Renee Richards is another factor who won a tennis match and became one of the first transgender women to do so. As much as we support inclusivity and diversity, it is essential to ensure that the principles of fair competition stay intact. The International Olympic Committee guidelines state that there should be no presumption that a transgender athlete automatically has an unfair advantage. However, real-world evidence suggests otherwise. This discrepancy between guidelines and the observed reality is a matter of concern, raising questions about the adequacy of current policies and addressing the complexities of transgender athletes' inclusion. Now, I want to be clear that this is not a call for discrimination or exclusion based on gender identity. Instead, it's a call for a thorough examination of the complex issue at hand. We must take into account the unique challenges posed by trans athletes and the potential for competitive advantage. It's a matter of finding a balanced approach that ensures fair competition for all. In conclusion, we must grapple with the reality that transgender athletes may indeed possess a competitive advantage due to their physiological differences established during male puberty. While we celebrate the strides made in inclusivity, we must also address the potential impact on the fairness and integrity of high-level sports. The path forward should involve a comprehensive reevaluation of current policies and guidelines, a consideration of separate categories based on performance attributes, and ongoing research to better understand the complex relationship between gender transition and athletic performance. In the world of sports, the debate over transgender athletes' inclusion continues, reflecting broader conversation about identity, equality, and the pursuit of excellence. It is a conversation that deserves a thoughtful consideration, empathy, and commitment to finding solutions and a balanced solution. Thank you.